If you've been feeling like the last few months of AI news have been a total whirlwind, you are definitely not alone. It really does feel like a tidal wave of change is not just coming, but is already here. So what we're going to do is cut right through all the noise and give you a clear, practical guide for not just surviving, but actually thriving in this new economy. To get a sense of just how big this wave is, just look at this number, $15.7 trillion. According to PwC, that's how much AI is projected to add to the global economy by 2030. To put that in perspective for you, that's more than the entire current economy of the United States. This isn't just another tech trend, folks. This is a fundamental economic shift. Now, a massive number like that can feel, well, kind of abstract, right? But this quote, it just makes it so personal. When Matt Schumer posted this on X, it absolutely blew up. We're talking over 80 million views, because he just perfectly captured that feeling we're all having. The speed of AI's progress feels like something out of science fiction, but it's happening in real time.
And that tsunami feeling, it isn't just hype. It's a real, measurable acceleration of change that has everyone, and I mean everyone, paying attention. Let's actually walk through the timeline of just how fast this wave got so big. Just look at how quickly things escalated in the span of a few weeks. A viral post grabs the public's imagination, then boom, a top tech CEO drops this bombshell timeline, then a major newsroom announces layoffs, and then a backlash movement starts calling to hit the brakes. It all happened at once. It's no wonder the ground feels like it's shifting right under our feet. So this data from the World Economic Forum really gets to the heart of the challenge. See, it's not a simple story of job loss. It's a story of massive displacement and creation happening at the exact same time. And here's the crucial part. Nearly 60% of us are going to need to learn new skills to make that leap. This is a moment of mandatory adaptation. So how do we adapt? Well, it starts with understanding this really fascinating idea called the Great Inversion. And it's a surprising, kind of counterintuitive twist in what skills are suddenly becoming the most valuable in this new AI-driven world. Here it is, the core of the whole inversion. For decades, the mantra has been all about the how, technical skills like coding, process management, and analysis. But as AI gets incredibly good at automating those tasks, their value is dropping. And here's the paradox. This makes the what and the why the new premium skills. We're talking about uniquely human things: judgment, context, ethics, and strategic direction. And this is the punchline. People are calling it the revenge of the liberal arts. Yep, all those skills that fields like philosophy, history, and literature have been teaching for centuries, critical thinking, ethical reasoning, a deep understanding of human context, they're no longer just soft skills. They are becoming the hard currency of the new economy. And if you need proof, just follow the money. This data shows the real, tangible financial impact. An AI ethicist, a role that is all about blending tech with deep ethical judgment, is already earning a significant premium over a traditional coder. That's a potential $300,000 difference in lifetime earnings. The market is speaking, and it is speaking loud and clear. Okay, so if judgment and context are the new gold, how do you actually develop them? Let's get practical. The first tool in your new toolkit is a powerful but surprisingly straightforward concept called ontology. I know. Ontology sounds like a super dense academic term, right? But in practice, it's actually really simple. It's just the disciplined practice of organizing information. It means defining what things are, what they can do, and how they relate to each other. You're basically creating a clean, structured map of knowledge for the AI to use. This junk drawer analogy is the absolute perfect way to get it. An AI without ontology is like that messy junk drawer we all have. You ask it for a battery, and it might hand you a paperclip, an old receipt, and a rubber band. The output is just unreliable chaos. But with ontology, that drawer is neatly organized. Everything is labeled, sorted, and connected. And just like that, you turn chaos into a trustworthy, reliable system. And this is not just a theory. This stuff is already running the world all around us. You know how Netflix is so good at recommending movies? That's ontology, connecting genres, actors, and your mood. During the pandemic, ontologies helped make sense of all that messy health data. And in medicine, there's an ontology that meticulously defines over 350,000 medical concepts just to reduce errors. It's everywhere. And the impact on the bottom line? Well, according to McKinsey, applying this kind of structure to your data can deliver productivity gains of up to, get this, 40%. That is a massive, game-changing advantage. It proves this is one of the most valuable things the company can invest in right now.
Here's what that 40% looks like in the real world. A huge global bank was basically drowning in messy data, so they implemented an ontology. The results? Just wild. Reconciliation time dropped by 78%. Reporting cycles were cut by 2/3, and most impressively, they saw a 9.2x return on their investment. That's the power of bringing structure to chaos. So, ontology gives you clarity, but in an economy moving this fast, clarity isn't enough. You also need speed. And that brings us to the second essential tool in your toolkit, the OODA loop. The OODA loop actually comes from military strategy, created by this legendary fighter pilot, Colonel John Boyd. His nickname was 42nd Boyd. Why? Because he had a standing bet that he could defeat any opponent in a dogfight in less than 40 seconds, and he never lost. His secret was this brilliant framework for making better decisions way faster than his rivals. The loop itself is 4 simple steps: observe, orient, decide, and act. Now, in the age of AI, this becomes incredibly powerful. AI can supercharge the observe phase, watching everything all the time. But, and this is the most important part, while AI observes, we humans are still absolutely essential to orient that data with context, to make the final decision, and to take bold action. The ultimate lesson here is this. In a fast-moving world, the winners are the ones who can cycle through this loop the fastest. By pairing AI's incredible observation with sharp human judgment, you literally get inside your competitor's decision cycle. You act while they're still thinking. Speed wins, period.
All right, so we've covered the AI tsunami, the great inversion, and your new toolkit, Ontology for clarity and the OODA loop for speed. Now, let's bring it all home and turn all of that understanding into immediate, concrete action.
But before we jump into the playbook, let this quote serve as a powerful warning. In 2008, as Netflix was rewriting the entire market, the CEO of Blockbuster said this: "It has become the ultimate cautionary tale about the incredible danger of ignoring disruptive change until it's way too late." Let's make sure we're on the right side of the story. So here it is, your playbook. 4 simple steps you can start this week. First, do a skills audit. Be brutally honest. Where are you most vulnerable to automation? Second, start training. You can find free courses on ontology from places like Stanford. Go learn it. Third, don't just learn, build something, a small project to prove the value. And finally, adopt the OODA loop as your new mental model for making decisions. So we'll end with this one question. The wave isn't coming anymore. It's breaking right now all around us. But with the right mindset and the right tools, you can move from anxiety to action. The choice is yours. Are you going to learn how to surf it? Or are you going to get swept away?